Jeffrey Epstein, the convicted sex trafficker whose network spanned presidents, billionaires, and royals, wasn't just chasing Hollywood stars and Wall Street tycoons. Deep in the latest U.S. Department of Justice release from January 2026, with over 3 million pages, thousands of videos and images, Qatar and its ruling family, Thani, pop up hundreds of times. In the final days before the 2016 US presidential election, Jeffrey Epstein, the convicted sex offender and financier later accused of running vast sex trafficking networks, made a mysterious international trip. Newly highlighted documents reveal his private jet was cleared to land in Doha, Qatar, for a meeting tied to a prominent member of the Qatari royal family. Dated November 4, 2016, this official request to Qatar's Civil Aviation Authority seeks a landing permit for Gulfstream 4 aircraft tail number N212JEGE LLC out of St. Thomas, U.S. Virgin Islands. The passenger, Mr. Jeffrey Epstein. He arrived at Doha International Airport on November 6, 2016 at 5:30 p.m. local time. And the request states that Epstein was arriving for a meeting with our company, signed by Jabor Yusuf Jassim Al Thani, listed as chairman of United Group. This trip occurred right on the eve of one of the most consequential US elections in history. Aviation tracking data from the time has long shown Epstein's jet in the Middle East around this period, with one flight path heading towards the region from Paris, potentially aligning with Doha or nearby destinations. Investigative journalist Laura Loomer recently spotlighted these documents and related Epstein files, claiming deeper ties between Epstein and Sheikh Jabor, a Qatari royal family member who currently chairs companies like SEIB Insurance, Doha Properties, and Qatar Expo. According to her reports on released Epstein communications, Epstein and Jabor exchanged emails discussing topics like the Muslim Brotherhood, with Jabor sharing articles and Epstein responding intriguingly. WhatsApp messages from 2019 include suggestive comments such as Jabor saying, "We should do another visit to the house with girls," smiling face, and Epstein joking about "your wife catching you." Loomer questions whether these point to possible involvement in Epstein's trafficking activities, calling for investigations, though no formal charges have been linked to Jabor or Qatar in public Epstein documents. Epstein's unsealed files mention Qatar frequently, though, and photos from releases show him alongside Sheikh Jabor. The Al Thani family, Qatar's absolute rulers, appear nearly 300 times across emails, contacts, and references. We're talking regular, ongoing contact, not a one-off mention. Epstein wasn't just name-dropping, he was in the mix and pitched himself as the ultimate connector, dangling US access, intel on elections, and even intros to Steve Bannon. And in return, influence, deals, and maybe protection. No direct evidence ties these royals to Epstein's crimes, but the sheer volume? Hundreds of mentions, regular emails, photos, jet permits, secret diplomacy. This was elite networking on steroids, crossing borders, faith, and scandal. The connections obviously run deep, with the hundreds of mentions, jet permits on the eve of a pivotal election, suggestive messages, photos side by side, secret diplomatic back channels. And Epstein wasn't just a predator, he was a bridge for the powerful, crossing oceans, ideologies, and red lines. And now, fast forward to today, Qatar's military pilots are set to train on America's soil right in the Heartland at the Mountain Home Air Force Base in Idaho, a dedicated facility funded by Doha, hosting their F-15 jets and crews for a decade of joint exercise. It is sold as interoperability and also shared interests. A partnership deepened under the recent administrations. Well, Qatar pays the bill, the US provides the airspace and expertise. Is that a coincidence? Or is this a long game of influence paying off? The same family name that lit up Epstein's files hundreds of times now embeds deeper into the West's defense infrastructure. Elite networks don't vanish, they evolve. And they land jets, build facilities, and keep the doors open. So ask yourself, when the worst of the worst connect across borders and fates, who really benefits? And at what cost is it to the rest of us?